Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakal Kodash, double honor to the apostles and the elders of great millstone drew well. Salutations to the hopefully elect out there. Yakim to Sadakim. That do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. On the pre-Shemon, this week's topic is going to be a quick response to the apostle, Elder Orion Rob's lesson entitled Media. Pretty much going to the fact that media means medium. And how that is a true witchcraft. Repetition, man. You cannot beat it. You repeat something strong and hard enough, people will do it. Prime example, I had to run out the fucking club because people are bombarding the club to get antibacterial soap due to the coronavirus out of fear. If you stopped and think, you'd realize that antibacterial soap does not kill viruses. But they're not going to do that because they're afraid, right? A virus and a bacteria is two completely different things. But like the apostle was saying, that media, that enchantment, just like how you won't necessarily like a song, but if you play the song long enough, the shit will get stuck in your head. Something it might not even appeal to you, but it's that constant repetition. Again, as the apostle said, that was copying from the right hand side. If you notice, the scriptures deals with a lot of repetitions so you can sink into your brain. Esau does that on the left hand side with his wickedness and his manipulation. I also want to entitle this, "You're all gonna be billionaires." Every single American, be ready to be a billionaire. And the reason I entitled that part is partly clickbait. You don't want people to come see your lesson and learn, right? But also, if you're familiar with Zimbabwe, they had runaway inflation to the point they were printing $1 trillion bills. They're printing $1 trillion. This is why the Lord tells us simply to make money gold and silver. But they had $1 trillion bills, and technically in Zimbabwe, everybody were billionaires, right? But we know that they were billionaires in their dollars, in their currency, but they didn't have true wealth. With that said, I want to say the point about this bill. All right, you're gonna get a stimulus that's gonna pump a lot of FRNs in this society, but it's not gonna generate any type of wealth. In fact, this coronavirus is really doing wealth consolidation. Keep stressing it from the beginning. A lot of small mom and pop businesses are going out of there, man. And they also getting troops deployed in America for what is to come, eventual martial law, when they're ready to move forward in the next phase of this agenda, right? Thankfully, through the book of 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, those types of scriptures have been getting pushed heavy during the crisis because they fit perfectly. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Revelations 3 and 18, brothers have the eyes out to see through the darkness of the bullshit that this U.S. media is pumping out, man. Just like how you have, I mentioned clickbait, right? Let's say I did this YouTube thing for money. I would gain revenue if people watched it. Like, think of Adam Abbott, right? How he makes these extravagant titles and Edomite bows not to get to generate a whole bunch of views and revenues. The U.S. media is no different. They get a shit ton of money from these fear tactics. That's how come CNN is hoping, even though CNN is a left or Democratic network, they would much rather Donald Trump win because they'll get more viewers that way. They don't get viewers when their own party wins. And it's all about money at the end of the day in this society. So as the apostle was mentioning, man, and the brother out there for the knowledge, fact check everything, because at this time they're going to be pushing out anything about fear and telling you there's millions of dead bodies and all this type of shit. When your body can heal from a virus without even any type of, your body could heal from a virus from just resting. The coronavirus is not new. You have the rhinovirus, which is a common flu, and you have influenza virus, which is a bit more dangerous. So, with that, man, I'm gonna give a quick salutation, man. I was just quick in transit. Then I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rakal Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone drew well, and salutations to the hopeful elect out there. Akim to Sadakim that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. Shalom. Get ready for hyperinflation and the downfall of America. Shalom.